And welcome back to the official first episode of the Love Connection commentary with Sin and Tay. Here we're going to take a time capsule travel back in time to a era of no cell phones, shitty cars, and when lies could pass because you couldn't verify on social media. So we're going to watch some of these episodes of this show that was ahead of its time with VHS tapes and nice program and questionnaires and uh, got people connected and sent them out on dates and brought them on to the show to talk about their dates. So we're going to talk about them talking about the date. So here we go. And
Yeah.
of course, my lovely, as always, co-host with the most in real life and at her home, Miss Cindy.
Can I just say too, this is a show that was not available in Australia, so
Mm.
this is one of the ones that I'm learning a lot about, and we're jumping back into the good old days of no internet, which is great. So they're phenomenal shows. We had a similar show here, but it wasn't similar. We'll have to watch one. We'll have to do one on Perfect Match. It was called so. Um, Different kind of take, but still kind of the same. People looking for on to meet people on through TV, so it was interesting as well.
Perfect match. Sounds interesting.
Mm,
Some key things to remember in this show: different time and era. Yeah, there was crazy people around, but there was still a level of trust with people. I think because people knew it was through a dating show, I think their vulnerability was a little more open. Oftentimes, you'll hear on these dates that people actually would go to uh, the other person's house on the first date. You might
crazy,
hear about
crazy.
You might hear about people going on 4-day dates in Mexico, which I'm not sure if I would be going on a 4-day Mexico date with anybody. Uh, Sounds like a setup to me, but they did it, and they have these people come on the show and talk about it, and we're going to talk about it. Hopefully, you guys are entertained watching Slice of Time. Uh, Chuck Woolery, world-renowned Chuck Woolery. Uh, here was the host still at this point. He hosted this show from 1982 to I think 1992, and then they shifted over to a new host, and it went on honestly to about 1999. I think is when the show finally called it wraps. So anyway, here we go. We're going to continue on to this episode of Love Connection, which is good.
And he thinks dating would be a whole lot easier if women didn't make men feel guilty. Please welcome Guy Scarpelli.
Okay, the walk passes the test. He's okay with the walk.
Well, they seem to feel that men just want to have sex with them.
I love the hair.
My screen is frozen though. I can't. I can just still see Chuck Woolery. It hasn't moved, babe.
Sounds like a personal problem.
It does. Sounds like a me problem. It's all right. I'm hoping it'll catch up because sometimes it fixes itself up.
Oh, you want to gamble on that?
Let's go. I'll keep listening until it. I don't know why it's the first time it's ever happened.
No, I won't do it that way. Do it like this.
Put it back on. See if it catches on. Because I can see you moving and I can see me moving, but the screen was frozen. All right, it's loading again. Okay, there it is. It's gone. We're back on.
We're back. Guy Scarpelli.
Oof, look at the hair.
That hair's dynamite. I wish I could have had hair like that when I was his age.
Mm.
Well, they seem to feel that men just want to have sex with them.
They make you feel that way?
Yeah, they basically see men are more verbal, but every woman wants to have sex. It's just that they're quiet about it, and by being quiet, they enable men to pay for the dinners and the dates and whatnot.
Well, everybody I mean, quite honestly, everybody wants to have sex or we wouldn't be around here. I mean, it's just who it's with and at the time and whether it's appropriate and whatever. But let's take a look at the tape the guy saw. Remember, you're going to vote again. First
Oh,
was
wow.
Julie. Her idea of a
These
great
conversations
date
don't happen
is
anymore on
balloon,
TV.
followed by a
Absolutely
romantic
not.
picnic. And when she's alone, she likes to take long walks and sing off key. I have no idea why. We asked her what kind of guy she won't date. Here's what she said.
I don't like anybody that's too much of a Joe Cool. If you're gonna unbutton more than 3 buttons on your shirt, just forget. No, too stocky. If you take steroids, stay at home.
You could tell she was in LA in the late 80s.
She's not looking for a
I love the hair.
She says that she's not afraid to ask men to dance in nightclubs, and here's how she responds when they turn her down.
Her and the guy look pretty good together. They'd be using a lot of hairspray.
Sometimes you think, well, fine. And it kind of hurts your ego a little bit, but kind of get over that hump. You say, well, I don't feel that I'm an ugly person, and I think I can just, get out there and be me. If somebody doesn't like me for me, then it's their loss. It's kind of my new attitude now.
Finally, Margaret, she was married for 1
Boom.
year.
She
She's
asked
been
people to
divorced for 2 years.
dance.
Like Renee, she
She was-
danced about
she was
10
stepping
times a
out
month,
there.
and she can't stand cheap men. Here's something that really turned her off on a
Oh,
first
she's
date.
pretty.
I think this is who she went
I
on.
had a guy that took me on a date, and he brought
She's
the
got
coupon
50 Brinkley
for buy one
vibes.
dinner get one free, and that I was just a little bit embarrassed. On the first date, you usually
Oh.
don't do something, and that I was just a little bit. I had a guy that took me on a date, and he brought the coupon for buy one dinner get one free, and that I was just a little bit embarrassed. On the first date.
So what do you think about buy one get one free, Cindy?
He's frugal. I'll give him that much. I don't know. I don't know. I've never been in that situation. I don't know how I would feel actually.
You
But,
really- I think
What
you
kind of
would-
restaurant? What kind of restaurant is he taking her to, where a coupon for buy one get one free can be used?
a restaurant like a big franchise or a chain,
Like a
would have
chain,
something-
right? Yeah,
Yeah,
like
like
a
a
chain.
Sizzler. It doesn't necessarily
Mhm.
mean it's not a good restaurant. It just means it's obviously like a chain
Yeah,
that does coupons. I mean,
we have places that we call them cheap ass Tuesdays or something like that. They'll have like, you come on Tuesday and you buy one meal and you get one free. And it's obviously a quiet night of the week that people don't often go out where they offer that. I don't know. I don't think it depends on the conversation. I really don't look into that kind of stuff. I don't think I would have cared too much. I don't know.
I didn't think you would care. I was
I
like,
don't think I would care. As long as
I
the
mean,
food's good.
I mean, and that's the thing. Like, are these people like, how compatible are they? If she's doesn't want a guy that will pay for. I mean, there's these weird standards on this show. There's one girl that said, if you're gonna go on a date with me, you need to rent a car. And I'm like, what? Rent a car? I'll tell you what. Let's go old school, and you just meet me there. How about that? Or that's not even old school. Did they do? I guess it was hard to meet people somewhere back then because you didn't have a phone, so you were really gambling on the fact that they would find it. And there was absolutely no way for them to call you if they couldn't find it.
Makes sense why they would meet I'll pick you up and then we'll go together. Also too, it's a first date, so you don't really know how much money you want to invest in a first date. It's not like, you've had a great time, it's a good person and you want to see them again. And if he did that buy one get one free, like after they've decided that they want to see each other more, then I don't even think it would matter then either, to be honest. I don't have a problem with it as long as the food's good and the conversation's good.
Yeah, I think it's LA. LA is always a pretentious type town with these sorts of no judgment, LA. I love LA. I love Southern Cali, but you guys are pretentious. And that type of woman being worried about the car you drive, and if you're busting out, if you're not paying top dollar for the meal, even though you got a coupon that expires in 3 days, I don't know. Maybe that's not your girl. I don't know. Let's see. Anyway, here we go.
You usually don't do something like that. Maybe after you've dated
You
for
don't
a
do it.
year and you guys are broke and you need to save some money.
Yeah, you went broke from all those expensive
On a first date,
dates.
didn't make a good impression.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, those are the 3 women the guy had to choose from. Time for you to make your choice. Who do you like for?
You picked 3.
Audience made his choice. We're out of time. She's going to find out who Guy picked in your.
Oh, no, we're not.
That's our
We're in
show
the
for today. I'm
future,
Chuck
and
Lorre.
we've got
That's
both
all you need to do
episodes.
tonight. See you tomorrow.
In just 64 seconds, expect a ruckus. half hour filled with games, prizes, and money for the kid and all of us. Ruckus next.
That really sounded like a pedophile voice.
Man. Or Creepo. I would have just
Hey, kids. Want some candy?
staring through blinds.
Hey, kids, hop in the van. There's more balloons there.
Want some ice cream?
Want some candy?
Love Connection, where old-fashioned romance meets
Oh,
They have. There was an older. I think I sent you an older couple.
I haven't seen them yet.
I mean, like older, like older back then for them was like 59. You were like old as fuck. Like, 59 now is like fairly young. Back then, it's like some of these episodes. Oh, that's another thing about this show. You guys just saw the intro. That's another thing about this show. And after watching more episodes, I'm convinced that they had some people lie about their age.
Oh, yes. Yeah, either that or the times were cruel because
I think
they
were
look a
lying.
lot older.
They were lying about their age. The hairstyles and clothes don't make that much of a fucking. And then people say hard living. I'm like, there's a lot of motherfuckers hard living nowadays and still look fairly young. So
Yeah.
the genetics didn't get that good in the last 35 years.
Skincare didn't get that good in the last.
Yeah,
years.
right. Like, damn, we just took that good care of our skin and we just look young. I think they were having people lie. There was one episode. Oh, we got to watch the episode with the guy with the toupee. I mean, it's so clear as day a toupee. It just sits on top of his head like a helmet.
And he's ignoring it.
Well, I mean, it was an 80s toupee. It was just dog shit. The hair club for men. And he wasn't only a member, he was a fucking founder.
Oh, my God.
Our Senate Instagram is going crazy. Thank all of you for supporting it. We hope you're enjoying it and are entertained by it and that you can lock in and binge watch us talk shit about this and other dating shows. We're trying. Here we go. Here's Bikini Briefs on his way.
Send in disaster. He claims it's because the women are as crazy as they are beautiful, but he also admits that his behavior turns off a lot of women. Please welcome Guy Scarpelli.
He's back again. So this is after the date.
This is.
What are you doing that turns women off, Guy?
Well, I like to be the center.
I think they set it up.
And I often find myself competing.
Replay.
I think they already had him go out on the date.
Yeah.
And then when he came back,
They
go-
replay it.
they
Yeah.
do all the stuff. Like
A
they,
recap.
he's
Yeah.
in the same suit.
Yeah.
They didn't even have like the wherewithal to go, oh, maybe we should put him in a different tie and jacket or
Mhm.
something. Or maybe he just keeps wearing the same suit to the shoot. It says
Maybe
one.
he
big
only had one suit. He probably only had one suit at all. No more suits. I could have at least changed the tie and then it would have looked a bit different.
That would have helped.
All right.
Let's see what
Let's see how
happens.
this date went.
This is pretty. I've seen it, and let me tell you, this guy is a piece of work.
Oh,
I
no.
wondered if he is batting for both teams, but we'll see.
Oh,
My face. I'm not afraid to throw myself into the center of the spotlight, and that sometimes.
Now, do you always wear those Sally Jesse Raphael glasses?
oh my God. Spot on.
Please put a one in the chat in the comment section if you remember Sally Jesse Raphael.
Spot on too. They were red and they were awesome.
Hey, he looks like he could be like Sally Jesse's like fucking like cousin or something. He's like, how we dressing, cousin? Oh, okay, cool. I'm gonna grow my hair out.
I'll get my glasses too. Let's go. We're twinning.
Let's go to Lens Crafters and go and then Sizzler after that with his buy one get one free coupon I have.
Oh, good old Sizzler. Oh, look at him. It's very.
That's what I told you.
But it was the only shot I could take.
He does this lip thing too. It looks a little.
Feel intimidated and embarrassed.
And I don't want to bash anybody, but it's just, obviously on a dating show, you're a male dating female, so you're going to get called out if you have some effeminate ways. And he does a lip thing. And then I watched his walk, but his walk was pretty, like he might have been like working on this walk. Like, this looks like I got heavy feet, right? And Bad posture. Okay, cool. Like a real man.
Let's go.
I act.
Well, let's remind everybody what happened yesterday. Our studio audience saw Guy's 3 choices, and they voted for one. Going to take a look at all 3 women and catch you up. First, Julie, when she's alone, she likes to sing off key.
Me too.
I don't know whether that means she sings on key when she's not alone.
That's what I was like, yeah. So when she's around people,
No, I just sing off key, full stop. I can't. I'm tone deaf.
We just can't stand cheap men.
here goes
Now, the
Mrs.
audience voted
fucking
recorded
Margaret.
yesterday.
He's picking up.
Tell us who he chose.
I chose Margaret.
Of course he
So-
did.
Then he brought
He's willing to look. He's not getting any buy one get one free.
his,
Very good.
She looks different.
Nice to have you here. Make
She's
sure
not
very
a
different.
pretty-
Guy will
Yeah.
start us off.
Okay, well, I
Pink
told
was her
about
color,
that,
not blue.
And we decided
That
we would
makeup,
trip
baby.
over
She's like,
to
nah, you
an
get that
overnight
makeup
camping in
right.
Catalina.
Overnight.
Oh, the tongue on the
Okay, so we
teeth.
took the boat over to Catalina.
Catalina
we
Island.
dropped off our stuff and we headed down to the beach.
Oh,
and,
for the record, this guy wears bikini briefs, and he has it. Yeah, there's a whole story about that coming up. Just wanted to make
Okay.
sure I prepared you. For
Spoiler alert. You're not a bikini brief kind of person, by the sounds of it.
Hell Like-
no.
up your ass crack bikini briefs? Probably not.
No.
That's why I didn't do regular bodybuilding. I was like, give me some swimming trunks, baby. I'm not ashamed of my legs, but you ain't seen these cheeks. You're not gonna see if I got striated glutes. No, sir.
we had both gone and changed, and she came out of the cabana and she had on this little string bikini. And I'll tell you,
String.
she looked so good. I thought my head was going to explode.
I thought it was
mean,
stringier than my brief.
It was incredible. Then we were on the beach, and I had these shorts on, and I was attracting attention too. And she didn't seem to mind. So
Now, what did he do to attract attention, Margaret? Just sit there or what?
Well, he had a G-string swimsuit on, and
G-string.
Yeah. That thong, the thong, thong, thong. We need to
Never.
edit that into this. The thong song.
That is not cool for a guy to wear a G-string.
Oh, babe.
I
got
really
some-
don't even like. I don't even think G-strings should be a thing at the beach. You may as well just be naked, really, because I mean, I like when girls wear like not straight up, but just some of their butts covered. But
This is
the
LA.
G-string,
This
yeah,
is
well.
LA in the 80s.
topless and G-strings. Why bother
Why
getting
bother?
dressed?
I just know they have the G strings.
Go to a nudist beach, you know.
Sin and Tay is going crazy, by the way. We've gotten like several.
I put my
notifications.
phone on Do Not Disturb, so I don't know this yet.
It's like, woo, woo, woo. All right. Who
That's
you got? Who you hiding? Who don't you want to buzz you while you're in the video?
Well, I don't want it to make sound, so
I'm
I've got it
messing with
on silent. I don't want anyone to.
Let me
call
see your phone. When a long distance relationship goes toxic. Look.
No one. I have it open though. I've got it open to Sin and Tay. I can see all the
You're
notifications.
popping up. That's dope. I love it.
Everyone in Australia is in the middle of their day now, so lunchtime people are scrolling, and we're going to get some
We're gonna
comments.
get it. All right.
well, he had
Well,
a
I guess
pair.
whatever it takes.
So wait, so they're at the beach, got the bikini briefs. He's getting the looks. He's enjoying the looks. He's justifying the looks to her that it's fine. I think she's cool with me getting looks. They continue.
He had a pair of white shorts on over him, so you could see the G-string underneath. The women that were up on the beach, they were throwing money at him to drop his
Oh, look at this.
And so Guy naturally turned around and hung a BA at him, and they loved it. They absolutely.
You know what he meant? She meant BA,
Yeah, she
right?
dropped her shorts. Yeah,
bare ass
yeah,
with the string, kind of
yeah. Yum,
having- like floss
delicious.
stuck in your
Yeah,
teeth?
it's just-
kind of like having some floss hanging out of your
Mhm.
teeth,
yeah.
but it's your cheeks instead of your teeth.
Look at how happy he is that she's talking about him. Like he loves being the center of attention.
His cheeks are very important to him, and to display them for people. Like, this is my bum.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm on a date with this beautiful woman. However, it's all about my butt and my.
let me ask you this. So you're out on the first date with a guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you've gotten over the shorts. That he's got white shorts on with a fucking red or, big bird
Yeah.
yellow fucking G-string that just
G-string.
glows through, or fucking neon green
Mhm.
fucking G-string,
Mhm.
So he proceeds to pull his pants down as if he's hanging out at a frat party or with his boys getting drunk, at the beach house
Yeah.
to a crowd of people.
Yeah.
Does the date continue?
It continues on a different level because it's like it's
Friend zone.
the last date. So we're going to make the most of the beach.
Friend zone.
Exactly. You're friend zoned. Not even friend zoned because it's not even
Weirdo zone.
I've got enough friends. I don't need an extra one. So no.
Especially one that pulls his pants down randomly.
Right. Exactly.
For money.
For fun. Like, no, he didn't even read the fact that he's on a date and he's trying to make an impression. He's like, I'm going to go there. I'm going to drop my shorts and
Look at his face.
I know, that's what I'm saying. It's all about
overwhelmed.
me. It's so funny.
I'm gonna cream in my pants. Glad I got an extra set of bikini brief.
Translucent white shorts so everyone can see what's underneath.
I have these saran wrap shorts. You can see everything. Anyway, this is LA in the 80s. God knows. There was no cell phones. When you're driving between places, no one could call you. God knows what people did. They wore bikini briefs, for Christ's
Drop
sake.
their shorts, yeah,
Here we go.
on their first date.
On their first date, they're pulling their cheeks out. Okay.
Let's go.
I was
Oh, see the lips?
No, I was too busy looking at her. Go back again. Look at her. Look at her reaction. She's rolled her eyes as if you're an idiot. And he thinks he's the cream.
So Guy naturally turned around and hung a BA at him, and they loved it. They
Look, he's gonna stick his
absolutely
lips
loved it.
out.
I was.
You look at her. Look at her.
She just stopped talking. She was
You
done.
could say that on TV, but
I guess I'm. Well, so you're out there with your cheeks hanging out.
Look at her
BAs,
rolling the
people
eyes.
money at you.
we left the craziness for a minute. We took a walk out onto these rocks that were, it's sort of like a jetty out in Catalina, and it's real romantic.
She's
It's
not
being
impressed.
adventurous.
She's letting him just talk.
Yeah.
She's done. Look at her face.
Yeah, she was done. I'm telling you now, the date was over
When he pulled
when he
his
dropped
cheeks
his
out.
shorts. Yeah, and
Yeah.
showed everyone his ass.
People are, you're under pressure. You're on TV, so you don't want to be that person who's like, and then you know what else he did? He did, you know what I mean? Like, so anyway. And look, he goes into like, oh, the date was going really well.
Yeah, in his eyes it was because he was being a really cool person.
Yeah, I walked off. We walked off into the sunset, and I just needed
Had
to
a
be
private
alone.
moment. Yeah.
It was like my bikini briefs and my cheeks were just causing too much melee.
The attention it was too much.
People.
We had to get away for a minute.
The people were just like, oh, can I just wear my bikini briefs and show my cheeks in peace, please? Thank you, people.
They almost needed security. Yeah.
Right. Exactly. I'm curious. I'm like, who was really hooting and hollering at your cheeks, my friend?
She
Is
said
this
they
all-
were. She said there were some people there. So that part was
People.
not- yeah.
Was there women though?
No, I don't think there was any.
Either way, it's bizarre.
Mhm.
So there's a group of women, and you pull your pants down with your date.
First date. Yeah.
Now, if she's into that sort of thing, and she wants a man that flashes women when they're out, hey, that's sometimes for certain women, that's their thing. If it was a group of men hooting and hollering, trying to offer him money, and he pulled his butt out,
He's all for it.
yeah, I'm kind of, he's committed at that point to a certain lifestyle.
He's into that.
Yeah, he's definitely like, woo, he stuck his lip. Anyway, no judgment. I'm just saying, when you do things like this, these are normally the circumstances, So,
I love that facial.
I can only put my hands up this much and right here because I only have this much
Yeah.
space. So I'm like, And we stopped.
She crawl out on these rocks, and the waves were like smashing against the rocks. The sun is blaring. Her blue-green eyes.
Look
were
at her
just
face.
sparkling, and that's when I gave her. Yeah, I took advantage of the moment. I gave her a long, passionate kiss right there.
Look at her face.
So now you're still in the G-string.
Did you see her face when he said it though?
Yeah, passionate kiss. Like, you call that passionate?
It was probably some weird ass fucking awkward peck of him trying to make up for pulling his cheeks out.
Yeah.
Like this is the best time to make my move. She saw my butt.
Yeah, and Chuck's going, are you still in your G-string? Like, that's all he wants to know.
He's looking at the audience. Are y'all hearing what I'm hearing?
He's still in his G-string.
Did you sit down on a wet rock and so that way you had like wet t-shirt contest but on your ass?
Look at his face. He's like shocked. Are you still in your G-string? Paint me a picture.
I really wish they had 1080 so we could see the whites of their eyes so we could see how they were really. Anyway.
What's his name?
I'm taking pictures. Yeah, well, she was taking pictures and everything.
Well,
so.
I mean, I figured, there'd be a lot of tourists, so they're going, well, hey,
Well, we were
Margaret.
away from everybody, thank God. So we were away from everybody. But then we gathered our things and
Camcorders pouring all over the Catalina.
we gathered our things and we walked back to the campsite to get ready for dinner, and we took a shower together.
Oh, hang on. She's got a different story. She's got a different story.
She said, "Oh, whoa,
Whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa. Time out.
I'm still lost. I'm still back at the money and the cheeks out, and like I'm just like I'm so stuck on that. Like, and I'm like, and then she didn't really buy the kiss. Now they took a shower together.
All right, let's see what this is. Watch what she's about to say because she's about to set the story straight.
Yeah, we gotta watch her closely.
Oh, man, I'm telling you, this is, I mean, you ever have a
Weird.
date like that? I never had a date like that.
It's not as bad as it seems.
Well, it didn't seem bad at all. It seemed real good.
Well,
Well, so now what happened?
Okay, so we'd gone back to the campsite, and
This was after dinner.
yeah, this is after
After the
dinner,
dinner cruise.
and I lit the lantern in the tent, and the whole tent like took on this really eerie romantic glow. Yeah. And
Is this kind of like
He's
these
a very
lamps,
artsy
these
guy, give him
lamps-
that.
Lamps that
Yeah, it was
the
like-
mantles glow.
yeah, it was sort of like that. We it was incredible because her face in that glow, it's just something about her that just took me, and
So now what happened?
well, I forgot to tell you, there's a lot of wild animals running around the camp, so they tell you to keep your
Well, like what kind besides buffalo? What kind?
Well, they've got foxes and they've got like I guess badgers or something.
Well,
Just
fox won't hurt badgers.
well, the whole thing is that you have to
Badgers will
keep.
tear your face off.
Sure. I mean, you have to keep it zippered because they go in the tent looking for food, so you're not supposed to eat in the tent. So there was a
You don't want them
fox.
close to Margaret.
No, not at all. So there was this fox that was trying to come into the tent halfway through the night, and I smacked him on the face, and he like took off because I figured I had one fox in the tent already, and that was enough.
Wah, wah, wah. I gotta do it.
It's like he's got this handbook and he's going, things I need to say to a hot chick, and he's just ticking all this stuff off because that's what needs to come out of his mouth. He doesn't actually seem like he actually buys what he's saying.
This is the thing, though. Like, she stayed in the tent with him overnight.
Mm.
She liked him more than she's letting on. She's just
Well-
embarrassed.
Yeah. Yeah.
She just saw that G-string and she was like,
You had me at string.
You had me at neon. You had me at lime green, bright lime green.
You had me at white translucent shorts.
All right, you got that. The white translucent. And then then after they kissed, they sat on the rocks while the water splashed, and she could just, it was just
knew.
wet. It was wet
knew.
t-shirt contest time, and it was wet pants time for him.
He won.
You can see it all.
He won.
Now they're in the tent with him smacking foxes in the face.
This is like a dream camping trip. So now you wake up in the morning and what's going on here?
Well, not surprisingly to me, but she looked great.
And
As
there's
good as she
7
did the night
foxes
before.
outside going.
was just me. No, she looked great in the morning, and we took the boat back to Catalina, and
the boat
excuse me,
back
back,
to
excuse me,
LA,
back to
You
Long
forgot
Beach
where you were. You're so
for a
excited.
minute. You got it. And we took a romantic drive along Pacific Coast Highway, and I
God,
dropped.
it seems redundant compared to what you've done. Just a romantic
Yeah, well,
ride.
it hurt to drop her off because we had such a good time, and I've met a lot of fatal attraction women in my life, and there's never been as pretty as her without the craziness. So she was the perfect date, I would say.
I feel like he's making this shit up as he goes along.
He's giving her all the things she needs
Let's
to know.
see who the audience picked for you.
Yeah,
Audience pick 3 as well.
they picked me.
Holy Toledo, you're going
Oof.
to again. 84%. Last round again?
I think so. Margaret, may I have the pleasure of taking you out again?
I'd love to.
Come on out, Margaret.
She's like the ultimate 80s girl. I would have thought she was like the prettiest thing on earth.
Oh,
The
back in
dress.
the day, you would have thought that?
Yeah, the dress was like puffy and pretty.
The hair was
All right,
big
put
and
a fence
blonde.
around you if you
The
go to
hair,
again, you
I
know
probably
that.
had a hairstyle similar to that at one stage in the 80s.
Funnest date I will get on.
You
Well,
probably
thanks for
did.
coming on the show.
Thank you.
Sharing
Thank
with us.
you.
Yeah, we're going to come right back with another couple. Stay with us.
All right, let's find another episode.
That was so cool.
All right.
I didn't like him. I don't think that they were a good match either because she didn't speak anything. She didn't mention anything. You know that other blonde guy that you sent me a photo, the clip of, the short hair guy?
Yeah.
Him and his date had really good chemistry. Like they were like so into each other.
I'm trying
And
to
she
think of
was-
which one.
He's actually on the so if you go to your Instagram page, it should be, you can, yeah, okay.
I don't even know how to
Oh,
spell
the
it.
toupee.
Oh, I forgot. You got to put a OU. Love connection, disastrous date with the nicest guy. Oh, let's see this one.
All right, let's go.
Is KCAL, Norwalk, Los Angeles.
You know, it's funny. A lot of times people try to make the date sound better than I think it really is.
Love Connection.
I feel like that happens often.
Oh, this is 1989.